What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I'm going to show you 4 specific ways that you can use leverage to scale and grow your business the right way. All right, guys, if you're brand new to this channel, my name is Ben Nader. I talk about business, entrepreneurship, investing, real estate, software, pretty much everything make money online, finance, those types of things. If you enjoy that kind of content, definitely smash that subscribe button. We definitely want you to be here on the channel and collect all kinds of this content. Let's jump right into this video. All right, guys, so I wanted to do this video because it's critical to growth of your business. It's critical to scale of your business. So leverage is something that a lot of people don't know how to use, or they're using improperly, or they don't even understand what leverage is. So let me just explain to you quickly what leverage means in business. Most people think of this as a finance term where you can basically borrow money and leverage that money to utilize in your business, but it goes way further than that. Leverage basically means utilizing systems, processes, workflows, all sorts of other elements and resources inside of your business that you can leverage, right, as power to actually amplify and amplify the magnitude and expand and scale and grow your business as it's a startup, as it's a baby, as you're just starting out. So let me give you 4 exact ways that you can use leverage in your startup and scale that puppy. All right, so number 1 is marketing, sales, and operations. If you don't have these things leveraged and set up properly, your business is going to be completely disorganized and in disarray, and everything will feel like an uphill battle every single day. Now, I totally understand that sales, marketing, and operations are all 3 huge levers, right? So we want to leverage that out by utilizing a workflow, a process, or an SOP, a standard operating procedure. Why? Because it makes it so much easier on not only you, but somebody to come in the future that's going to actually look at that standard operating procedure, follow that to a T, and know exactly what they're doing, right? So you need to create systems, processes, and workflows around all of those things: sales, marketing, and your operations. Let's take a look at kind of what that looks like for a second. We'll move on to the second one. Let me give you an example about your marketing, right? So let's just say that you have a lot of marketing to do for your business, right? That could include a lot of social media or outreach or whatever it includes. It really doesn't matter in your business. But once you have that processed, once you have that in a workflow, or maybe you have someone doing it for you, right? If that's the case, you have leveraged out other powers that delegated towards that effort, right? So with that being said, you've utilized leverage to take care of that. You no longer have to worry about it because somebody else is doing it, or there's a workflow, or there's a process for it, so it works like clockwork, right? Instead of everything being disorganized in your marketing department, right? Everything is like clockwork. It's streamlined, it's perfect. There's an SOP for it. Somebody can come along and just take that SOP and run with it and know exactly what to do for your marketing. The same concept goes for sales. So sales is a lot of the time the crux of the business, right? If you don't have incoming cash flow, right, you don't have a business. So that being said, if you leverage the power of either somebody else to sell your product or service, or you specifically are selling your product or service, but it's streamlined and organized in a fashion that you have designed, an SOP, something that's exactly a procedure that you know how to work, how to handle, how to organize. Once that's set up and done, you don't have to worry about what happens when we sell somebody, what happens when somebody gets their invoice, what happens when we need to follow up with somebody, what happens if it's all organized, right? If you leverage the power of using a workflow, or if you leverage the power of someone else to come in that spot and do your sales, right? So if somebody else is doing that, you're leveraging the power of someone else. Everything is made crystal clean and clear, and you've taken it off your plate so that you can focus on other parts of the business that actually are bigger for you and actually are better for you to be focused on, because we all know that you shouldn't be working in the business, but on the business. So this is all part of that game. All right, so let's talk about operations for just a second. So operations is one of those funny ones because it's kind of like whatever you want it to be, right? So operations could be your deliverables, your actual deliverability to your clients, or it could just be overseeing everything that's happening in the business, like sales and marketing, etc., right? So whether or not you want to be a part of operations is up to you, but you can create workflows and systems and processes for someone else to be in operations, or you can create systems and processes for yourself so that you can just oversee and kind of have a hybrid version of SOPs that you can just overlook your sales, overlook your marketing, overlook the operations holistically so you can see everything that's happening. Again, going back to that same concept of not working inside of the business, but working on top of the business, right? Seeing everything from a bird's eye view so that you can kind of sit back and work on bigger things, work on focusing on how you can expand and grow and scale the business, which is the entire point of utilizing leverage. All right, so the second item I want you to leverage in your business to grow and scale is technology. So check this out. You basically can't grow and scale your business or company without using software and other forms of technology, right? These are critical staples in this day and age. Right now, everything revolves around either like a CRM or any other type of software that organizes all of your details, all of your data. Most of those things need to come from software. And if you're not harnessing or leveraging technology to do this stuff for you, you're literally leaving money on the table, and you're definitely leaving a lot of time on the table that you could take back to scale and grow. If you truly know exactly what the business needs, right? What the business needs specifically, you can easily translate that into some form of technology, some specific software that can do that for you, right? There's a billion forms of whatever you need out there, and you can translate that into whatever it is that you need, right? I used the example earlier of a CRM that handles basically everything that is in one spot, one place. That's what you need, right? Or it might be something else. It might be some sort of accounting software or some other software related to your sales, or maybe software related to your marketing. But you want to leverage technology and software so that you can grow and scale your business, because that's how it's going to work, right? Without software and tech, you're just not going to grow. I want to give you one specific example. Automation technology is your best friend this day and age. So a lot of you guys are watching this channel because you're in recruiting. So specifically, we recommend a tool called Aspharis, which basically runs all of your activity on LinkedIn. But it not only does that, it does a whole lot more for you on LinkedIn, saving you a ton of time and creating a lot of productivity for you. So if you're not already using Aspharis and you're recruiting, you're losing money on the table, because you're having people literally getting reached out to, having their profile viewed, having connections made, having all these things done automatically for you. So automation is critical this day and age to leverage so that you can grow and scale. All right, so number 3, this one is going to be leveraging money. Okay, so most often, I really don't think that you need to leverage money in your business, meaning borrow money and leverage yourself, basically utilizing someone else's money, like, a bank loan, right? Using a business plan or a loan from any sort of company that offers you funding, right, for your business. I really don't recommend that you go into debt when you're starting your business, just because I'm a firm believer that you don't need that money to start your business if you're doing everything correctly. A lot of people get this wrong. They think they need a huge, ballooned, massive business loan to start their business, and it's just not true. I've started several 7-figure companies without using any money whatsoever. Just sweat equity, literally just building the business, getting a few clients, customers, and then reinvesting into the business and going and going and going. I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit of money, right? Pocket change money to get started, to get things moving. But with that being said, you don't need to leverage out money in general. But this is number 3. This is something that you can do if you think you need to do it, by leveraging out the bank's money and borrowing, I don't know, anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 that you will repay back once you actually start turning a profit. But I firmly believe you'll turn a profit without using borrowed, leveraged money. All right, so number 4, this is the last one, leveraging people. So this is the last one for a specific reason, okay? Leveraging out people is the last thing that you will do, okay? When you run your operation, there are so many things besides the 3 things that I mentioned previously, as the 4th being people, right? There's so many things that you can utilize, so many things that you can do using software, right? If you have to leverage money, which I gave you a disrecommendation on doing that, but if you need to leverage out all the other 3 things that I gave you previously, you can go very, very far until you need to leverage out people on your team. This is when you get to multi-6 figures, $500,000, and you need team members. You need other people that can replicate what you're doing, that can do the things that you're doing, where you can work on more important things for your business to grow and scale. Yes, I do think there's absolutely a place for this, but it comes at a certain time and place. It's not day one. You don't need to build out a team of people to have a business, to have a company day one. A lot of people look around and think about their old 9-to-5 jobs or their current 9-to-5 job, and they try to replicate what they see in those environments. Like, wow, there's 200 people around here. That's probably what I need. I need a bunch of people that are working on my team. No, that's not what you need, because you're going to have to pay all those people. And a lot of those people are going to be useless for you, right? They're not going to be doing specific things. So the last thing that you would ever leverage is more people, more team members on your team. That would come in the form of maybe virtual assistants or actual people on shore with you that are working remotely or in your office. If you have an office, I highly don't recommend that you get an office this day and age with digital businesses, unless you're doing something that requires a warehouse for e-commerce or otherwise. But the last thing is people, and that takes leverage where you can utilize people to do a lot of things. And that's ultimately when you're really, really up there and you're really, really making it. Guys, these 4 things that I just gave you are the keys to leverage and the keys to the right leverage. If people tell you otherwise, don't believe them. This is the way that you utilize leverage. This is the way and order that the leverage goes in, okay? So I want you to grow and scale your business, and I want you to do it in the right way. I don't want you to just leverage out things in whatever manner you think that, oh, I need this right now, so I'm gonna have to, pay this exorbitant amount of money, or, oh, I'm gonna take a $100,000 loan just because, right? You have to be very clinical, surgical about how you utilize leverage to grow and scale your business. All right, guys, if you found any value in this video, I would love to have you smash that like button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and join our Facebook group. Link right down below this video. It's called Recruiter Empire. We have 15,000 recruiters in the group. We'd love to have you as our brand new member in the group. I'll see you guys next time.